Hello, hello, beautiful, beautiful black people. I hope that all is well in your world, wherever you are, and whatever your socio-economic status is at this point in time. Doing this shelter in place, this stay home order as we are being attacked by either a man made or some other type of development, creation of this COVID 19 disease that are targeting black folks, people that look like me, with a surgical precision, my beautiful black intelligent brothers and sisters. Just as the Republican Party has created these voter ID laws with surgical precision in order to prevent, limit, purge black folks, people that look like me, from being able to vote. They are destroying our franchise, my beautiful black brothers and sisters, so that they can cheat and win, sustain the political power, the economic power that those lily white races as Republicans have established for the last 4 or 5 decades, my beautiful black brothers and sisters. Malcolm X, one of my heroes, he once said that in the ghettos that the white boy has built for us, he has forced us not to aspire to greater things. Rather, he has instilled, programmed us to view everyday living as a survival. That's the wrong attitude about my life, about your life, and any of our black brothers and sisters' lives. We should not view our everyday living as just a means of survival. We should be motivated, inspired. Our brain should be turning 100 miles per hour every day, excited, driving us to be interested in the things, searching for our passions. And when you find those passions, hone in on them, because those passions will direct you and me to our purpose, my beautiful, intelligent black brothers and sisters. Know this: we can thank President Obama for being almost a perfect representation of who, what, how black folks, people that look like me, should behave, should speak, should think, should live their lives, how we should interact especially with other black folks, how we should be able to compete on an even playing field with all of those other non-black folks. Today, in April of 2020, white people continue to stand alone in their support of Trump. That is the truth, my beautiful black brothers and sisters. I call myself the truth teller because in all of my dissertations, in all of my lectures, in all of my teachings, I've always tried to tell the truth. According to an NBC poll and the Wall Street Journal, they did polls, and these polls would pit Trump against a presumptive Democratic rival, former Vice President Joe Biden. And according to these polls, Joe Biden, the white boy, maintains a sizable lead among black American voters, leading Trump 85% to 7%. There's about 7% of ignorant, coon-ass black folks out there that are still supporting Trump. Self-identified Hispanics and Latinos voters also supported the former vice president 60% to Trump's 26%. There have always been and there will always be 25% to a third of Hispanics, Latinos, that will call themselves Republicans and will carry the racist baton for those racist white folks. This poll also brought to fruition, revealed that all white voters, among all white voters, Trump still maintain an edge over Vice President Biden, with Trump's 51% of white voters giving their support to Trump, while only 42% of white voters support Joe Biden. This analysis helped put some of these numbers in context, pointing out that President Obama and Hillary Clinton actually polled more poorly with white voters during the 2012 and the 2016 elections. 39% of white folks voted for President Obama in 2012. And between 37 and 39% of white voters voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. There was also in these polls a clear education split, particularly among white women. 64% of white women with a college degree supported Pres- former Vice President Biden, as opposed to 37% of white women who didn't go to college. There was a similar, smaller split among white male voters in the survey. Those without a college education voiced slightly more support for former Vice President Biden, 46%, and 44% for Trump. But white men with lower levels of education showed a strong preference for Trump at 65%. Trump's supporters are those low information, small-minded, empty vessel type white folks, especially ignorant white men. There's a pattern for the entirety of Trump's presidency. It's all the more notable now for several reasons. If Americans are at all split about Trump's handling of the COVID-19 disease, that division is primarily among white folks, my beautiful black brothers and sisters. On the whole, Vice President Biden is polling lower than Hillary Clinton did in the final exit poll for the 2016 election. An NBC analyst notes Trump should be actually flying with a tailwind at this point. Historically, elected officials see a boost in their approval ratings when times are unstable, and incumbent presidents in particular tend to be viewed more favorable than their challengers when polled about their ability to handle crisis. The fact that Vice President Biden edges Trump on this metric at 47% versus Trump's 38% is actually a major anomaly. The disproportionate impact of the COVID-19 disease suggests in the numbers a majority of respondents said that they did not know anyone who had gotten the virus. But more than 3/4 of those participants said they worried that a loved one would get it, with many places in the country not expected to see a peak in the COVID-19 disease cases for another couple of weeks. This is a number we can only expect to see increase. The COVID-19 virus attack has affirmed that Trump's support is primarily 99% lily white folks. It is those white folks that have been socially engineered throughout their lives to think that their whiteness give them some fake superiority, that their whiteness give them certain affirmative actions and initiatives, advantages that non-white folks will never have. This is the attitude of more than 50% of white folks right here on this plantation called America.